Cool. What's going on, Bulldogs? It's their ASB president, Brian Conde Martinez here.
And your very proud principal, Dr. Wadawa. Woo! Best high school in the state of Washington, right here. No, absolutely. Somos MV.
Woo woo!
Oh, so, yeah, I need that back. I need that back. We got so excited about being the best in the state that I forgot that I go first. All right, Bulldogs. So this Wednesday is the day for you to get a hold of your counselor if you need a change going into trimester for your schedule. And there are some reasons that you can see your counselor and get that taken care of as my mask slips down. First and foremost, if you are double booked for a class, so if you look at your schedule for Tri 2, and let's say you have Miss McCall and Mr. Hornbacher, both outstanding teachers, but there's only one of you and you're not really a pod person, can't split and clone and go to both, you're going to have to choose. So that would be one reason why we'd have you make that change. The next one is if you have a hole in your schedule. Maybe you only have 4 classes and you know you really need 5. Well, again, as tempting as it might be to take that break, you need to have a full schedule. So you'll need to see your counselors for that. If you've taken a class already and passed it, so let's say this summer you took Algebra 1A, and you passed it and all of a sudden they put you back in Algebra 1A, we need to get that fixed. Or if you're in a class that you shouldn't be because you didn't meet the prerequisites, let's say they put you in Calc BC with Mr. Hope, which is an amazing class, but you haven't had geometry yet, you need to go back and take that class. And so those are some of the reasons that we ask that you come in to have those schedule changes. If it's something like, you know what, I put on my request form, I wanted to take art, and now I'm feeling like I want to take welding. I'm really sorry, but you guys are going to need to ride that one out. We're not doing those kinds of schedule changes at this point. Quite simply, we don't have the capacity for it. And also, we built the schedule around what your requests were at the beginning of the year. So we hope to see you there. The link to the Zoom room will be in the bio. And come see us. It's 10 to 3 tomorrow. And counselors will be available to help everyone out. So be there, be square.
Awesome. Yeah, you definitely want to get that schedule change if you're supposed to be in geometry and you're doing AP Calc. Because AP Calc is really hard regardless. Great class, but really pushes you in your critical thinking, which you want to build up before you get there. Awesome. Well,
you need to know geometry before you do that.
Yeah, you got to go through those prereqs.
Yeah.
Well, let's loop back to this Bulldog hype. And part of this Bulldog hype is having great spirit gear, which the ASB is giving away free 10 shirts. And you can do that by figure out how to get those free shirts by visiting the ASB Instagram page. There you can get more details on how you can get your own Bulldog spirit and Bulldog spirit gear, where you can wear that awesome Bulldog spirit gear. And remember, senior portraits are pretty important, and I myself haven't really done them. Sorry, guys. But I'll be honest, I mention it every time, but I'm working on it, guys. But hey, if maybe you need a little help getting those senior portraits like me, there are free senior portraits offered by Skagina. So don't even worry. There's resources for you to get those senior pictures done. And even all Bulldogs look amazing and are amazing people. So you can just take a picture with your phone, boom, submit it, ka-chow. You're done.
Make sure you get that done or I'm replacing you with an emoji. And I'm not telling you which emoji I'm going to replace you with. All right, Bulldogs. On a more serious note, we have been doing a wonderful job as a school of recognizing our Native American Heritage Month. And I also want to take a moment to recognize that this week is Transgender Awareness Week, November 13th through the 19th. And it ends on the 20th with Transgender Day of Remembrance. Unfortunately, transgender folks experience all kinds of prejudice and violence against them for who they simply are. And again, we here as an MVH community, we're accepting of all folks, and you are free to be who you are here. As a community, I would ask for some allyship from those of you who may not have or know or be transgender, but may come in contact with folks who are, and they're in your classroom. The first one that's very easy is respecting pronouns. If the pronoun that the transgender person asks to be called by, make sure that you respect that and you use those pronouns. Another one is make sure that you're listening to their experiences and taking them as real, that those are real experiences that are happening. And while it may not have happened to us, it certainly is something that's happening to them. And we need to be allies to support and welcome, because they are a part of our community. And last but not least, make sure that that if you're seeing harassment or belittlement or microaggressions, that you call people in and have them understand what happens with that, and how that is off-putting, how that tears apart our community, but also minimizes our Bulldog student body, and that's simply not what we're here for. So again, keep those in mind and be a great ally and a great supporter for our transgender students.
Definitely. We want to make a safe and supportive and inclusive community where every single Bulldog can feel safe, proud of who they are, and really just show how amazing every single Bulldog is. Truly is what makes our community a special thing. And something special in our community is also graduation. That's special for all Bulldogs. And a critical part of that is cap and gown. So make sure to get your cap and gown as soon as possible. Prices will be changing starting November 21st to new prices. Yes, you can still get the cap and gown, but if you want to save a couple bucks, definitely try to get it beforehand. That will be an awesome thing. Cap and gown. Make sure you're strutting. You know how it is, seniors.
You got to get that swag. And if you're having trouble with that, because again, we know that stuff's going on in the community, and sometimes finding that $50 might be a little bit more difficult than in years past, please reach out to Mr. Tayon, to administration, to your counselor. We have ways to support you in that. Every single Bulldog will get their swag to wear on graduation day. I promise you. It is one of my most favorite events of the entire year because it's celebrating all of everyone's hard work, and we want to make sure that you look fine.
Yup. And part of it recognizes a little bit of more back on our community and what makes it such an awesome Bulldog community is how connected we are. And part of that is going to be a canned food drive that we are doing with our community. The FFA is hosting a canned food drive for the Friendship House now through November 25th. You can drop off items in the Mount Vernon High School cafeteria Tuesday through Thursday. Tuesday and Thursdays, 4 to 6 p.m. or Wednesday, 10 a.m. through 3 p.m. And another thing is, remember, meal services are provided across the district here at Mount Vernon High School and other schools within our district. So make sure to use that if you need food or if you know anyone that does. Make sure to use that resource. Our community is here for you. The district is here for you. We got you guys.
Awesome. All right. One of the things I wanted to share with Bulldog Nation is that I have information on the survey results. Thank you to each and every one of you that took time to tell me how you feel about the different proposals that were there. Overwhelmingly, students did not like the idea of extending Zoom classes by 20 minutes. Can you believe that? You know,
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Santa's gonna know you're not telling the truth there, bud. At any rate, so we're going to honor that, and by we I mean me. We're going to honor that, so we are not going to lengthen the Zoom classes. But one of the things that was said was that students want to be able to visit prior teachers during office hours. They really like to see people that they made connections with. So we're going to work on that for you, Bulldogs. And again, the other part to share with you too is that we're cutting down on the amount of asynchronous work. So the amount of homework and things that you need to do outside for Try 2 is going to come down significantly. So hopefully that will help too, because part of the information that we got from the survey is people are feeling overwhelmed. You're sitting on Zoom for 3.5 hours and then you have a lot of work to do afterwards, and that is, it's not sustainable. And so me and admin and staff are listening. So please look for those changes coming up for Try 2 and finish strong for Try 1, Bulldogs. Some of you have trimester, the end of trimester tests next week, and also make sure you get in all of your late work.
Yeah, definitely, guys. And I know even some of the most dedicated students are having a rough time. Zoom fatigue is real, guys. So it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to reach out for support, reach out to your friends, reach out to your teachers, go to those office hours and use the resources that you think you will need. Along with that, there are a couple other resources provided. We got some PSATs coming out for juniors. That's going to be on January 26th. You can sign up, available down below in the bio. And there's going to be a football fundraiser. That is also, more details are going to be in the bio.
Awesome. And then Bulldogs, just to let you know that we're aware, again, with mental health, that things are really rough. So your counselors, if you need support, your counselors have open rooms and time for you to meet with them, as well as administration. and we are here. The administrators are here every single day. So you can come to school if you're feeling like you need to sit and talk with someone face to face and in person. Your mental health is so very important, especially now. I've said this a million times. Nobody's crushing this COVID thing. Nobody, not even me.
We're all working on it.
We are. And so sometimes if you need to reach out and have someone to talk to, again, know that our counseling department is here for that. They do more than just change schedules. And we want to make sure that you all are doing all right and that you're safe and that you have the support you need.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna talk on a point that a lot of people look forward to is a yearbook. Now, unfortunately, yearbooks are currently not being sold. We are waiting to see how the rest of the year is gonna play out with sports and everything else. We hope to start selling them in late February. So thank you for your patience. As mentioned, COVID-19 has definitely added some extra complications. But because of this, there might be a reduced price compared to previous years. So that's something to look forward to, silver lining. But also, once again, another thing for seniors is those baby ads in the yearbook. I know how much people look forward to that, so definitely get those baby ads in. The deadline to submit baby ads is February 1st, 2021. Half a page for $120 or 1/4 is just $60. It's easy. You create your own ad online and the link will be down below in the bio.
All right. And then Bulldogs, know that coming in to pick up your materials, things that you need to exchange from last trimester, and you need to get new stuff for this trimester, information will be below in the bio. Come in for those material pickup days because you need the clay to do the ceramics class, and you need the books in order to do well in your English class. So you are in the process now where you can drop that stuff off, say hi to Mr. Sajewicz because he loves to see everyone, and then pick up your stuff and be ready to go for second try. And it's going to be awesome. And you know what else? You all get a day off in between tries. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I'm hyped. Let's go.
So try 2 ends right before the Thanksgiving holiday, and then there is a grading day. So it's a space between the trimesters on the 30th. So you get to sleep in, you get to digest the rest of your holiday meals. You get a little bit of a break before we gear up for try 1 starting December 1st.
Awesome. And one last thing, the Skagit Valley Herald Christmas Fund, as mentioned in the last announcement, if you did watch that. If you did not, the Skagit Valley Herald Christmas Fund is a non-profit charitable organization that provides toys, books, and holiday meals to needy children and their families in the Skagit County, and it's been active for over 60 years. Now, you can register online down below, or if you just want to check it out, I highly recommend it, and check it out. With that in mind, we know it's been a little bit of a lengthy one, so thank you so much for watching and being here with us. Have a wonderful week, Bulldogs, and good luck on that last trimester 1 work and finals.
Finish strong, Bulldogs. Whoop, whoop!